Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on January 24th, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to the Elohim of Israel for giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today, my title is It Wasn't My Drinking, It Was My Thinking. It wasn't my drinking, it was my thinking. And it comes from the thought of the day, AA thought of the day. It says, alcoholics who are living in blind alley refuse to be honest with themselves or with other people. They're running away from life. They won't face things as they are. They won't give up their resentments. They're too sensitive and too easily hurt. They refuse to try to be unselfish. They want everything for themselves. And no matter how many disastrous experiences they had with drinking, they would do it over and over again. There's only one way to get out of the blind alley way of living, and that's to change your thinking. Have I changed my thinking? Yes, I have changed my thinking, but sheesh, it's a lot to unpack here because I was in that blind alley. So, when I do my videos, I try to keep it on myself. And if other people that's out there that's struggling with the same thing can relate, they can relate. But I never go in there and point the finger at people saying this is what they need to do in terms of recovery, because everybody has to be honest with themselves. But I just try to reflect on me, and if you can say, yeah, I went through that too, then you can. If not, then you can't. But I was in that blind alley, man, running away from life, not wanting to face things. I used to try to escape. Especially when I was going through that situation, I wanted to escape. I wanted to just not be present. And the alcohol worked in the beginning. It helped me escape. But then it just turned on me and became my worst enemy. They won't give up resentments. Man, my resentments was heavy, man. During that time of alcoholism, I hated a lot of people, man. I hated the prosecutors. I hated my white family. I hated the community. I hated my job at Red Bank middle school. I hated myself, man. I had a resentment against my father, a resentment against my mother, resentment against everybody, man, and it was everybody's fault. And I never took the time to look at myself and the way that I thought. You know what I mean? They're too sensitive and too easily hurt. Everything bothered me. No matter what anybody did, it always was about me, and that was the selfishness of me being too sensitive. Everything was about me, so I felt like you were out to get me. You know what I mean? They refused to be unselfish. When I woke up in the morning, everything was about me. Like I said, everything was about how I wanted to feel. How was I going to feel today? How can I get this dopamine in my brain? What was I going to do? Was I going to fornicate? Was I going to commit adultery? Was I going to gamble? Was I going to drink? I needed to feel good at all times of the day. So everything was about me. And I would help you unless it got in the way of getting what I wanted first. Then it became a problem. No matter how disastrous the experience had been with drinking, they would do it over and over again. I had many disastrous experiences with drinking. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the Most High that I never crashed into nobody. Thanks for the Most High I never hit nobody. Thanks for the Most High that I never blacked out. But I had many other disastrous experiences, falling on things, and other embarrassing experiences. But I still, in my mind, said it was okay for me to drink the next day. That's the insanity of the disease of alcoholism. It still came in my mind. I needed to drink today. And it was okay for me to drink the next day. And I still would be in that whole state of mind had it not been for the psychic change, which is the Holy Spirit. The book talk about a spiritual psychic change is needed for the alcoholic to be relieved and become a new person. And that spiritual psyche change came on step 4 and 5 when I had my spiritual awakening and the Holy Spirit into me, and my way of thinking had changed. So I say that to say it was the way that I was thinking, not necessarily the drinking, because even if I put down the alcohol, if I still think the way that I was thinking before, where it's about me and being selfish and self-centered, I'm doomed to go out and pick up a drink again. This is Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.